Hello there. When it comes to the title of the world's steepest road, there are contenders in New Zealand, San Francisco, Brazil and Bamford in Derbyshire. Now guess which one I'm taking you to today? Well, there's nothing particularly scary about the main road through the Hope Valley towards Bamford. In fact, it's as flat as a pancake. What a beautiful village Bamford is, and this is the church of St John the Baptist. I've found someone here with a map who might be able to help with directions to the world's steepest road. Excuse me, my friend, which way do I need to go to find Bamford Clough? You're not saying? Okay. Hello, which way to the Clough? Oh, I see. You're just putting your bins out. Of course, it's a Mike's Missions Day. There are claims that with a gradient of 37%, Bamford Clough is not only the steepest tarmac road in the world, but it's also a contender for being one of the most dangerous. Mike's mission is today to put its terrifying contours to the test. Oh, and there's a guy here who might be able to help us. Do you remember what the Clough used to be like, mate? No? Well, apparently, until a few years ago, it was nothing more than a particularly steep, patched up, cobbled track used chiefly by hikers. And then, for reasons not completely clear, Derbyshire County Council gave it a smooth tarmac coating at a reported cost of £250,000. And they also put up signs. Oh yes, those signs, they were to warn that the brand spanking new roadway was unsuitable for motor vehicles. Unfortunately, when I looked at my bike this morning in the shed, it had a flat tyre, so I've left it at home in the hope of finding someone else out here who might be daft enough to be taking on the Clough today. And look who I found. Now this is an intrepid cyclist indeed. This is James. So morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, and I know you are intrepid because I've read about you crossing the Pyrenees and goodness knows where.
Yeah, so yeah, I've done down to Portugal a few times and across America.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a little bit long in the tooth now, so things like this hill here are a bit of a challenge, but
yeah, now this is virtually on your doorstep, isn't it, as far as your journeys go?
Yeah, it's literally 12 miles away. I've just looked at the Garmin, so it's about 12 miles away. But ironically, I'd seen the road from the top, but never understood that you could actually get through.
Yeah. Well, it looks as though the council surfaced it a few years ago, just turning it into a road, and straight away warned that it's unsuitable for motor vehicles, but not for cyclists, because apparently it's quite a challenge for intrepid cyclists like yourself.
It doesn't make any sense, because for me, especially with the slick tyres, tarmac, your front wheel will just be spinning on such a steep gradient.
Yeah.
And they must have had a bit of spare tarmac, that's all I can think of.
Yeah. And so you're going to give it a go, are you? See how far you can get up there?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be far. I think 30 years ago maybe I would have got to the top, but I've got a bit of a challenge coming up in just over a week's time, so I need to be careful.
Yeah, I'm going to have a word with you about that later.
Yeah.
So, right, well, good luck.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if I can go up a little bit of the way myself and see how you progress on the steepest bit.
Yeah.
And I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Okay.
This is the easy section. Whoa. I'm amazed he's got as far as that. So what's the verdict on Bamford Clough?
It's ridiculous. The steepest I've ever done was 28% in Cornwall. But that was just... When I got to this point here at 35%, it's a bit of a soul destroyer, that one. And your front wheel is just going all the time.
And the leaves on the road can't help either.
No, they can't. And as I said, it's the tarmac surface is just it doesn't help with the grip. Your front wheel's going all the time.
Yeah.
But enjoyable.
I should imagine it would even be dangerous coming down this one.
I wouldn't come down either. I think going up it's probably safer than coming down, if I'm honest. But I cannot believe that this is open even as a bridleway.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, my usual favourite is Beeley, and now that's closed to cyclists because it's completely gone, the road.
Right.
Which is a shame.
But apparently this is now a challenger for world's steepest road. Now it's been tarmacked, and it is indeed a road, isn't it? Yeah,
it is. I mean, I would question whether even the Tour de France Category 1 climbs there'd be nothing like this. I mean, they're all 20-odd%.
Yeah.
But you'd never get anything like this on even the Tour de France. This is bonkers.
And one explanation is that they might have tarmacked it to make it friendly for wheelchair users.
which the maximum gradient for a wheelchair user is about 1 in 20.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, interestingly enough, how did they... It'd be interesting to find out how they actually laid it, because you wouldn't be able to get heavy machinery up here.
That's completely baffling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine a steamroller going up and down here, flattening it down.
I think it'll be done by hand. It's got to be. Amazing. Right.
Well, thank you very much. And we'll pop down to the bottom and I'll have a chat with you about what else you're on with at the moment. Once you've recovered from this. Now I'm back with James again, and I know you're just about to head out on one of your famous challenges, aren't you? Where are you pedalling to this time?
Well, I've committed to cycling to all Sheffield United's away games again, which starts in August, but this is for Western Park Cancer Charity.
Right.
But to get the ball rolling, so to speak, I thought what better way than to go and attend one of their matches, which actually is in Bochum, Germany.
So while Sheffield United are having a warm-up match in Bochum, you're having a warm-up ride to get there then?
Indeed. I'm trying to class it as a holiday, but it's all in a very good cause to raise money for Western Park. They're after a very intelligent scanner. So that's the purpose of the situation, and just turn my legs.
And how many miles is it from your home to Bochum?
So I've got 300 miles down to the port of Harwich, and then across, and then it's another 190 across the Netherlands and then into Bochum. Some people may say I'm going to Bochum Parkway, but I can assure you it's Bochum, Germany.
Wonderful. And I know in the past you've raised thousands of pounds, haven't you, with your missions? Indeed.
Well, we've you know, a lot of people have helped along the way. The cancer research and Ashgate, and recently the Children's Hospital, where I rode to all the away games. But the downside to that was it was just in COVID season, so
yeah.
There were 6 games there where I had to cycle to the away games, and I couldn't attend the matches, so I had to cycle there, get back, and then watch it on the TV. And it was a great season, that as well.
Yeah. Well, good luck cycling to Bochum.
Thank
Hopefully you don't encounter any hills like this in Holland. I should think that's the last thing you're going to find.
That's why I'm going via Holland. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks ever so much, James.
Right,
Got 4 intrepid hikers here, and they're about to tackle Bamford Clough. Did you know that this is the steepest tarmac road in the world?
Did not know that.
Well, in about 10 minutes time you certainly will do. Good luck going up there. I've just had a champion cyclist out here having a go at it, and he got about 100 yards up there and then had to give up.
Right, we should beat that then.
Right. Well, yeah, good luck carrying that big pack up there. Whereabouts are you lot from?
Northampton.
Northampton. Oh, it's a bit hillier here, isn't it, in Derbyshire?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Tiny bit.
Well, yeah, this is Bamford Clough, and it's now reputedly since it's been tarmacked and turned into a road, it's reputedly the steepest in the world. So good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'm going to follow you up, but a little bit slower, I think.
Okay.
Have a good walk. Cheers. Bye. Okay, my friend. I'm going to try and walk it now up to the top, but in about 6 stages, I think. Here we go. Now this is the part of Mike's missions where when she's watching it, my wife Helen always says, "I can hear you breathing." Well, I'm sure you'll hear me breathing on this one. If I stop breathing, that's the time to worry. Well, it all seems very gentle so far. Oh, a bit steeper up there though, perhaps. I did fail to mention that I set James the challenge of trying to cycle up the clough on one of the hottest days of the year. Sorry, James. Road closed signs here, but the fence has been pushed away. 35%, and according to that sign, it's suitable for cars, bicycles, horses, families. I wouldn't like to bring a horse up here. Now this is the point that James reached, and he was delighted to see this sign. Cyclists and horse riders dismount. He was very keen to obey that. Can't think why. Now somebody else here taking on the challenge of Bamford Clough.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that this is the steepest road in the world?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, apparently now it's tarmacked and classed as a road. There's none steeper.
Oh.
So
Yes, I wasn't quite expecting your steep legs aren't quite there, are they?
oh, you've not got to the steep bit yet?
Oh really?
No. So whereabouts are you from?
Coventry.
Right, and is there anything like this in Coventry?
No, not quite as good as this.
Yeah.
No, but we just fancied a bit of peaks, so we thought we'd come here quite regularly if we can.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, good luck going up there. I'm going up at a steadier pace than you, I think.
Ah, lovely.
Right, and good luck to you, chum. But although this is one of the hottest days of the year, these beautiful trees here make the clough quite a cool spot. Well, in this section anyway. Let's have a look where we've come from. Oh, we've only just started. You probably get a better idea of the gradient from the side of the clough. One thing about the clough is there are not many twists and turns. It's a straight up, straight down sort of road. How on earth did they manage to tarmac this? Well, we're already getting some wonderful views. How beautiful is the Peak District today? And we've still got to go up there, look. Got a bit of a sweat on now. I think, or I hope, this must be the steepest section. Oh, and as I'm walking, I'm conscious I'm leaning forwards. Oh, this is a sight for sore eyes. A fabulous bench. But look at the angle. Brigadier Dyke, seat erected in gratitude by his many friends in the motorcycling club. Well, that tells a story. Well, I promise you, I'm holding my GoPro dead straight. So look at that angle. So, with a beginning and an end, a solid surface and signs for motorists, there can be no disputing that Bamford Clough is indeed a road, even though it might be close to traffic. As we've seen, hikers still use it, but the Clough is becoming a notorious challenge for intrepid cyclists, as we discussed with James. It's the ultimate test of their legs, hearts, lungs and bicycle chains. I'm told that few of them get anywhere close to the top. According to one cyclist's Velo viewer, the road's steepest section is 43%. So after a sit down for 10 minutes, we're off for the next stage. Good grief! Look up there. Give you some idea, I'm just trying to put my water bottle down on the road. No chance. Onwards and upwards, as they say. I bet we're about halfway. I'm sure you might be feeling out of breath just watching this. Let's hope when we get to the top we're rewarded with some stunning views. I'm sure we will be. In fact, some are coming into view already. Look over there. One thing's for sure, anyone who walks up Bamford Clough, I'm sure it's a once in a lifetime experience. You wouldn't want to go through this twice. It's impossible to take a long stride. You just put one foot in front of the other and lean forwards. Thank goodness. Another bench. In memory of Bob and Barbara Lee. Oh, whoever funded this, thanks so much. Well, that's Bamford down there where we've walked from, and I suppose any steeper gradient and we'd be climbing. Well, here the road is just steep and not unbelievably steep, if you know what I mean. I think we're getting near the top. I've just heard a vehicle. Hope it's not coming down. Maybe that's the best way to get to the top of this hill. Oh, what on earth is this? Beautiful artwork showing Derbyshire. There's a lovely smell of pine up here. Look at the height of these trees. Keep on going. Not far now. I can see a road sign as well. Same warning at the top as there was at the bottom. I say top, still got a distance to go, but it's a little bit easier here. My friend Jamie, who's a keen viewer, always looks out to make sure it's bin day whenever the Mike's Mission camera's around. And we find these bins lined up in the most obscure places. There's a farmer up here. I'm going to ask him for his views on me having walked all the way up Bamford Clough. See what he's got to say to that. He's completely speechless, and so is his Derby tup. We've made it. Cheers. I might be drinking something a little bit stronger when we get back down into Bamford. This is an amazing view of the Hope Valley, and that's the village of Bamford down there. Well, the views from the top of the clough are almost worth scaling such a slope. Look over there. %, gradient, unsuitable for motor vehicles, and maximum 10 miles an hour skid risk. Well, I'm quite pleased with myself having walked from the bottom to the top of the steepest road in the world, possibly. Now, heading down, I should imagine that's not going to be easy. It's going to be testing a whole different set of muscles. But there is a thought, once I get to the bottom, there's a place there called the Angler's Rest, which I might well be sampling. Off we go. Oh, it's already getting my calves. I'm going to do the bottle test again now, just to show you how steep the clough is. And don't worry, I'll not be leaving my bottle anywhere. I'll be going this way, so I'll pick it up wherever it lands, even if it's in Bakewell. And here we go. I've just noticed there's a mark on here showing that someone, looks like a motorcycle, has lost a lot of rubber off the wheels. It's really difficult to get down. I'm having to do a sort of crab manoeuvre sideways. That's the best one. I could do with one leg being longer than the other. Going head on is so difficult, and walking backwards is stupid. So, oh, yes, the crab manoeuvre, that's what I'm using at the moment. That was a particularly steep bit. Now to find the bottle. Oh, it's there. Oh! There's the shadow of the crab. There's my bottle. Mike's Missions never leaves any litter. This really is difficult. Put the GoPro away while I negotiate this steep bit. Well, having reached the summit of Bamford Clough, if someone had said it's all downhill from here, well, it is and it isn't, as we carry on going sideways. The things I do for Mike's Missions. This is probably the most painful one. It was a doddle going up with reflection. So now I have resorted to walking backwards, leaning forwards, one step at a time. And it takes the pain away from the calves very nicely. Lots more intrepid hikers heading up the hill. I'm sure there aren't many Goons fans out there, but if there are, I'm walking backwards to Bamford. It's the only thing for me. I'm not the only one. Now there's a couple here who've adopted the same tactic as me in walking backwards down Bamford Clough.
Indeed.
Yeah, so what do you think to this slope?
Well, sometimes in life, you know, it can feel like you're going backwards, but you are going forwards.
Yeah.
So that was the approach we took coming down, was to walk in reverse.
It's far less painful, isn't it?
Yes.
It's far less
Much
painful.
more painful.
It is quite a steep gradient.
Yeah.
It does, when we clocked at the top, that there was obviously a sign saying it's a quiet lane for cyclists, for horses and things. I used to own horses. There's no way I'd take my shoed horse up and down here.
No.
It would be a bit of a death trap to certainly come down
It would be so cruel for a horse, wouldn't it, to expect it to go up there?
Or down.
Well,
Or down, yeah.
Yeah.
Or worse.
I think coming down would be the dangerous game, but as I say, the poor cyclists can't go up it. So
Yeah.
what's the purpose of it?
Well,
It's
yeah.
okay if you're out hiking and you want to include it in a hike, but what other purpose it has, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Whereabouts are you from?
We're down in Suffolk, East Anglia.
Oh,
So
nothing,
it's very flat.
nothing like this down there.
Oh, I've
Very
seen that,
flat.
no.
Very flat. Very flat.
Wow.
Indeed.
Well, thanks ever so much for your help,
That's
worries.
okay.
and hope we all get down to the bottom
We've not
safely,
got far to go now, right?
going backwards.
Thank you.
Almost back at the bottom now, and there is a house. Look, in fact, a couple of houses on Bamford Clough. Now, where's that pub? So, what do I think to Bamford Clough? Well, I've never seen anything as steep in my life, and can see why it's claimed now that it could be the steepest road in the world. And as some of the other contenders are concrete roads, then it's most certainly, as far as I know, the steepest tarmacked road in the world. More Bamford bins. Why is it that every time my camera comes out, so do the bins? The Angler's Rest, pub, cafe and post office. Cheers! Thanks for joining me today. It's been mission accomplished at Bamford Clough. We made our way to the top and then back down again. Thanks to my mate James for coming out with his bicycle. I'll tell you what, James, when you gave up, you were still on the nursery slope. It didn't half get steep up there. Anyway, we've enjoyed that, we've enjoyed a pub lunch, and now we're going to meet a few more interesting villagers like this chap here, and then we're going to celebrate a lovely day in the Peak District with an ice cream. So thanks for coming along. If you've not already subscribed, please do so. Please add a comment and share news of my exhibitions with your mates if you like. Thanks for coming. Bye. I've just made it up Bamford Clough and back. Not interested? Oh well. Yes, all the way to the very top. I'll bet you three have never completed such a mission. Mission totally accomplished now. Look at this. Lemon curd, chocolate.